Welcome back to the channel, y'all. C. Jones Lotto Licks. What I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna introduce you to another one of my weapons. Let me come up with these numbers because we already got your power sheet, okay? And as I introduce this to you, I mean some of you might see something similar or whatever. Some of you might even be familiar with it, but I'm gonna thoroughly explain it to you so that you can use it in reference to your number selection or your number plan. But this is the power sheet. This is my power sheet. So get you a good look at that first and foremost if you haven't already. It's a breakdown of the three most powerful numbers in the world. The 2, the 4, and the 6. Ohio just got 185 midday, and Michigan just got 781. So as I introduce this to you, we're gonna compare Ohio and Michigan. We're gonna try to do two birds with one stone. But right here, this is the mirror follow chart. Mirror follow C. Jones chart. Ohio got 185. Michigan got 781 midday. So like I said, we're gonna do both states, and we're gonna see how accurate this chart can potentially be. Now what it is basically in numbers you got the flip or you got the mirrors. The flip you add 5. The flip you add 3 or you subtract 3. The mirror you add or you subtract 5. So example, how I start with 0 right here. 0 plus 5 gives me 5. 5 subtracted by 5 gives me 0. 0 plus 5 gives me 5. And I do the same right here. 3 plus 5 gives me 8. So I'm basically just following the mirrors all around. Where the black line is, on this side is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this side, the flip of the 0 is the 3. The flip of the 1 is the 4. The flip of the 2 is the 5. The flip of the 3 is the 6. The flip of the 4 is the 7. So basically what I'm doing is I'm adding 3. 0 plus 3. 3 plus 1 gives me 4. The way to break this down, you get your pairs off this. So Ohio got 185. Michigan got 781. The same way on here, we going from row to row. We do it off of the numbers that came. but we fill them in with the pairs. And what I do is focus on the end numbers. Focus on the end numbers. So the two end numbers, with Ohio side being 1 and 5, I go to my chart, find where the 1 is, the 1. And what I do is, I tell you about the black line, the followers are on the other side of the black line. I don't use anything that's on the same side as my start number or as my end number. I'm using 1 and 5, so I'm starting with 1. I'm starting with 1. The black line, I'm starting with 4. So 4, 9, 8, 3. 4, 9, 8, 3. Then I'm doing the other side, the 5. Where do I see on my left side? I'm going from left to right. Where do I see on my left side that starts with the 5? Right here at the top. So 3, 8, 7, 2. Write that down on this side. 3, 8, 7, 2. Then I go over here on Michigan. Michigan got 7 and 1. 7, 5, 0, 9, 4. Then on that right side, the 1. 1, 4, 9, 8, 3. So those are our pairs that we're pulling off of the draws that already came, off the number that came, using the chart. And where we go from here is, now we mix it up a little bit and we put each number's sum count. 185. 185 equals 14 on the Ohio side. 781 equals 16 on Michigan side. Those two numbers are fill-ins with zeros because they are sum counts. And then from there, we use the pairs. We match the pairs up. Ohio, 4, 3. 4, 3 with the 0. 9, 8 with the 0. 8, 7 with the 0. 3, 2 with the 0. Over here on Michigan, 5, 4 with the 0. 0, 9 with the 0. 9, 8 with the 0. 4, 3 with the 0. So now, off of the sums, I either mirror or flip the sum, the second number. So this 6 for Michigan, this 6 can flip to a 3, or this 6 can flip to a 9. Let's flip it to a 9. 190. Over here on Ohio, this 4 can flip to a 1, or this 4 can flip to a 7. Let's flip it to a 1. So that will make it 1, 1, 0 for Ohio. So Ohio and Michigan, let you be the first to test out the power of my mirror follow chart. The top half are each state's recent draws for midday. The bottom half is potentially a future hit. So this is your reference sheet. We're not gonna put no time frame on the hit, but just be on the lookout for either side in each state. One state some count 14, one state some count 16, using the mirror follow chart. This chart will work for all states and just basically do the same thing that I just did when it comes to Ohio and Michigan. If you didn't catch it the first time, run the video back until you catch it. But this is another powerful weapon when it comes to this number power game. So until next time, y'all be cool. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to me if you haven't already subscribed to me. Telling my version of the story now. Ohio and Michigan, be on the lookout for something on here. SAP. We'll talk about it later, y'all. C. Jones Lotto Licks.